So if you've been struggling mentally, this video and this series is for you. Now, obviously, mental health has been a pretty hot topic over the past few years, and it's kind of been a trend on social media, which is a good thing, because the more attention and eyeballs that we get on this topic, the better. However, I honestly feel like people don't give as many viable solutions to solve the problem, but don't worry about it. This is why my face is now on your screen. It was meant to be. All right, nice to meet you. My name is Shaq. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't change the don't change the video. All right, me and you have a lot of talking to do. Okay, so I have 18 pillars here that I genuinely believe can help you remain mentally healthy, because they've helped me over the past few years overcome a lot of different phases of psychological darkness. So I'm gonna share them all with you today. So first of all, I should let you know, I'm not a doctor. So this is not prescription advice. So if these pillars don't work for you, don't come out here and sue me. Okay? This is just friendly advice from me to you. Now, I'm not going to make this one big video simply because of the fact that it's going to take a lot of time, and this channel has 32 subscribers. So if I make a 3-hour video, nobody's going to watch it. But don't worry about it. No offense taken. Okay, but what I will do is I will let you know all 18 pillars so you can pretty much know what to expect over the next few days and weeks as we talk about the very important topic of mental health. So the 18 pillars are: number 1, meaningful relationships; number 2, physical fitness; number 3, clean eating; number 4, deep learning; number 5, identity; number 6, purpose; number 7, setting goals; number 8, nature; number 9, self-talk; number 10, visualization; number 11, know when to remain in a state of non-resistance; pillar number 12 is acceptance and forgiving yourself; pillar number 13 is forgiving others; pillar number 14 is to limit social media and screen time; pillar number 15 is to disconnect from negative environments; pillar number 16 is gratitude; pillar number 17 is to be proud; and pillar number 18 is to simply have fun and relax. So those are the 18 pillars that you and I will be talking about over the next few days and next few weeks. So if that sounds interesting to you, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay? Thank you so much. Let's get into it. Pillar number 1, meaningful relationships. So this list is not in order. However, I do believe that this one right here, that this point right here is the most important part of remaining mentally healthy, because we can do whatever we want in life. We can have all the money, all the fame. We can have a very exciting life. But if we don't have genuine connection, there's always going to be a sense of emptiness in us that's just going to cripple us as time goes on. And you're going to get to a point where you either hurt yourself or hurt others. And it's simply because of the fact that we are social creatures and human beings need connection. Doesn't matter how introverted you are, we need it. Okay? Now, when I talk about connection, I'm talking about 2 different types of connection. The first one is when we connect with people over similar interests and similar values. This is pretty much how every friendship and relationship starts. We go to a place where there's a common interest or a common value system, and everyone bonds over that. And as time goes on, you take the friendship deeper and deeper. This is obviously very important because it gives us a sense of belonging and a sense of the fact that we have a tribe per se, which is crucial. But to be honest, it's not the most important type of connection, because you can still have that but feel very lonely. So in my opinion, the most important type of connection is when you connect with somebody over pain. Now, when I say pain, I'm talking about you have to have at least one person that you can truly open up to and reveal things that make you vulnerable. And the other person has to genuinely listen and empathize and also follow up by revealing things that make them vulnerable as well. And you have to truly listen and empathize with them. And when we do that, we form a real bond with another human being, because that's real. That's real. It's very important to have people to laugh with and all that stuff. It's very important. But if we don't have this, we're going to feel like we don't actually have a true connection with anybody. That's why a lot of people out there, they might say they have a lot of friends, and they do, but they don't feel like they have anybody to actually be there for them, because they've never had this type of connection, right? Now, a lot of people nowadays, they don't want to engage in this type of conversation or vulnerability or even this type of connection with anybody, simply because of the fact that they've opened up to somebody else in the past. And unfortunately, that person misused that trust and hurt this individual. Like, they hurt us, right? And when that happens, we feel a sense of pain that we never want to feel again. So we choose to shell up and never open up to anybody. And I understand that. I do, because I've experienced it as well, which is why I'm talking about it. But I think it's more important to understand that if we never open up to anybody ever again, the long-term effect and the long-term damage is going to be a lot more intense. It's going to be worse. It's going to hurt us more, because we're going to go through life feeling this sense of hopelessness that we don't have anybody to be there for us. And this is evident in the stat. Like, if you look at the Government of Canada website, there's a stat there that says people aged 15 to 34 in Canada have suicide as the second leading cause of death. Now, that's a terrible thing, because for the younger generation to have that as a predominant cause of death, it shows that we're missing something internally. There's a sense of hopelessness out there, which is simply not good. Now, suicide is bad at any age, but it's extremely alarming when younger people have that, because you're supposed to be excited for life at that age, you know? And I believe there are many other factors that go into a stat like that, which we'll talk about in the later videos. But I think that this pillar right here is the number one reason to why we have a stat like that. The loneliness epidemic is a killer, and we need to alleviate that. And the only way to alleviate this sense of loneliness that we all have, or most people have, is to actually muster up the courage to go out there and meet people again. We have to build relationships. We have to go to places where there's a common interest, like, a sports club or a language class, a music class, any sort of class where there's a skill being developed, or even a place of worship, a common value system. We have to go there and start building relationships. And the more we do that, we're going to eventually have 2 or 3 people that we can truly connect with. And once we get that, this pillar will be checked off. Right? Making friends is not only for people that are under 25. It's a lifelong thing that we all have to do to remain mentally healthy. Okay? So that's number 1. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed that, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. I have 17 more pillars that I would like to discuss with you. So if that sounds interesting to you, please stick around, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye. Love you all.